For modern-day families, childcare is one of the greatest challenges parents face, not only financially, but also in terms of availability. For teen parents, that challenge is even greater as they're often faced with choosing between their education and caring for their children. Thanks to funding from the Department of Commerce, there's a valuable resource in downtown Spokane giving teens in this situation the opportunity to conquer both. And now, this organization is growing even bigger.
Lumen High School is a public charter high school for teenage parents, and then GLOW Children Early Learning Center came alongside at the same time to provide childcare for the students while they're next door getting their high school diploma.
Executive Director Katie Jessup opened the facility 5 years ago with $573,000 in funding from Commerce's Early Learning Facilities program, alongside their own resources and fundraising.
Without the Department of Commerce funding to get our original space built, we literally would not have been able to open.
It's a different kind of community because not only does it make me feel secure enough for me to leave my child, I know that no matter what, her daycare teacher, all of the other staff inside this room are going to treat my child like their own.
Micaiah Campbell is a senior at Lumen, and despite being a teen parent, she's determined to build a bright future for herself and her daughter.
I honestly just looked up alternative schools with a daycare attached, and Lumen was the first little line on the Google search.
Lumen and GLOW are two separate nonprofits, but they have a shared mission and a shared space.
If anything were to happen, I'm less than 2 flights of stairs away and less than 10 steps.
Right now, Lumen has probably 40 to 45 students. Some of them are pregnant, some of them get to baby wear, because that helps promote secure attachments, and if you're breastfeeding, it helps keep your milk supply up. And then by 4 months old, we find that the babies are far too cute and wiggly and distracting for that to still happen. And so by 4 months old, they bring their child over to GLOW.
The facility is currently licensed for 156 childcare slots up to age 12, and about 60% of their children are children of teen parents.
They have diapers, they provide formula, diapers, wipes, they provide all of that. They provide bottles if you don't want to bring your own.
When they come here, they feel a sense of this is their place, they don't have to work upstream just to get an education, it just already exists. The system already exists for what their needs are.
You get to focus more on being a parent rather than focusing more on school. They don't do homework.
Lumen is designed so that it's very project-based, so they don't have to do a ton of homework at night. On top of being a parent, they can just go back to being a full-time parent again.
My family is just a family full of teen parents. I had my mom that got pregnant at 13, had my older brother at 14, an aunt that got pregnant at 15, had my cousin at 16, and they didn't finish high school. So I was determined after I had my daughter to not be another statistic.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about the generational impact that we hopefully are making by giving them a place that feels like their home and their support system, no matter what other support systems they may or may not have.
I want to choose different for my daughter.
With the boost from another Commerce grant, GLOW plans to expand their facility by this summer.
That's the grant that is helping us expand another 11,000 square feet. Will be able to help us add another 4 to 5 classrooms and serve hopefully another 60 children or so.
The expansion will help to stabilize GLOW financially and also alleviate some of the childcare need for the general community within Spokane. But the biggest payoff is the positive impact that GLOW is having on parents like Micaiah.
You can't just say, okay, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm done. You have to get up and you have to do better for your life, and I have to do better for my life, not only for my daughter, and to show her that anything is possible even with odds against you and people looking at you wrong because you're a teenager with a baby.
Micaiah says for the first time she is able to shake off the negative voices and work toward breaking the cycle of her past.
Growing up, I was always told that I was going to be this, or that, and so I said, you're wrong, and I'm going to be this and this.
And teach her daughter the true nature of a mother's love.
I want her to know that every day I'm fighting to make her life better and for us to get a leg up in the future.